Hello everyone, my name is Tamyanu and I'm 20 years old and now I'm currently studying at the Universities of Economics. Yes, I have completed my second year and I began my university journey after passing my matriculation exam in 2021. After finishing high school, I decided to attend the distance university because I wanted to explore more opportunity and develop others important skill like especially in English. Yeah, enrolled in International House IH where I focus on improving my English for skill. Mm, like listening, writing, reading, and speaking. At IH, I had chance I had chance to do many presentations and assignments, which helped me build my confidence and gain value experience. Through this, I discovered my love for communication, and now I can speak English fluently and I enjoy communicating with other people from different backgrounds. Yeah, my interest in the hospitality industry stemmed from my passion for people. I love communicating, helping, and creating positive experience for others. I believe hospitality is more than just service. It is about building relationships, understanding cultures, and making others feel welcome and valued. Yeah, growing up, I'm always considering how hotels, restaurants, and tourism business create memorable experience for their guests. This inspired me to imagine myself working in a global environment where I can use my communicating skill to make a real difference. Yeah, I choose AI Asia because it offers a global recognized education in hospitality management. Yeah, I believe that AI Asia will give me not only professional knowledge, but also for the international exposures and practical trainings, which are very important in this field. Yeah, I also like how AI Asian focus on the real world experience, internship, and industry connection. I really wanted to be a part of the community where I can grow both personally and professionally. And I believe AI Asia is the perfect place for that. Studying at AI Asia will give me the tools and opportunity to become a successful hospitality leader. Yeah. If I'm always of this scholarship, yeah, I will do my best to be an active, committed, and positive student at AI Asian. I'm contribute by fully engaging in classroom learning, participating in group projects, and supporting my fellow students. I also wanted to represent AI Asia with pride, both in academics and in the industry. With my communication skill, and authorizing, I believe I can be a strong ambassador for the school, whether during international, internship industry events or international activities. Yeah. This scholarship would motivate me even more to hard work and stay focused and make the most every opportunity. Yeah, and in return, I will try to bring values to the AI Asian community through my dedication, teamwork, and passion for hospitality. Yeah, today, yeah, we will discuss about the sustainable development. Mm-hmm. Yeah, today we will today we will I'm going to talk about a very important concept in our modern world, sustainability development in the hospitality industry and tourism. Yeah. Yeah, sustainability. Okay, sustainability development is about meeting the needs of the present without compromising the abilities of future generations to meet their own needs. It encourages us to grow, but in a way that is responsible and balanced. At the heart of sustainable development, there are three main pillars, which you can see here. Firstly, economic growth. Yeah, we still need development, business, and productivity. But growth must be efficient and responsible. Social inclusion development must benefit everyone, making sure no one left is behind. Yeah, no one left behind, so regardless of the genders, ethnicities, age, or income. Yeah, thirdly, environmental protection. Yeah, finally, we must look after our planet, protecting our forests, ocean, air, and wildlife as we develop. There are three main pillars work together. We cannot focus on only one. Yeah, true sustainability require a balance between economy, society, and the environment. Yeah. In the next slide, I will explain the key principles that guides our sustainable developments in practice. So let's see that. Okay. Yeah. There are four main ideas we need to understand. Firstly, intergenerational equity. This being fairness between generations. The choice we make today should not harm the opportunity of the future generation. Yeah. For example, if we destroy all forests now, and the next generation will suffer the consequence. So, sustainable development is about responsibilities to our children and grandchildren. Secondly, efficient resource use. This remains as the resources like water, energies, and raw material are limited. Yeah, we need to use them wisely and avoid waste. So, yeah, this could mean using renewable energy, recycling materials, and improving technology to get more output with less input. Yeah, that the environmental stewardship. This principle focuses on protecting and caring for the nature environment. That includes maintaining biodiversity, reducing population, and restoring damaged ecosystem. We are not owners of nature's but caretakers. Yeah, and finally, social equity. Sustainability is not only about the environment, it is also about people. Yeah, these principles say the development should benefit and everyone equally. Yeah, so that should be as assessed to sorry, that should be assessed to sorry again. So, yeah, there should be access to education, healthcare, and opportunity, regardless of the someone social background, genders, or intent lover. Together, these four principles ensure that development is not only smart and responsible, but also fair and inclusive. Yeah, in the tourism and hospitality industry, sustainable development is becoming increasingly important, not just for the planet, but also for the long-term success of business themselves. Firstly, we need to sustainable to protect natural resources. Many tourist destinations rely directly on beautiful beaches, clean ocean, mountains, or forests. If these environments are damaged, tourists will simply stop coming. Yeah, secondly, is how to preserve cultures and heritage. Tourism shouldn't destroy local tradition. Instance, sustainable tourism try to protect, celebrate local art, music, food, architectures, and festival, so they can pass on to the future generation. That the sustainable development supports local communities rather than bringing profits only to large international companies. Sustainable tourism create jobs for local peoples, buy local products, and spreads economics benefit more fairly. Fourthly, yeah, is focused on reducing environmental impact. This means encouraging hotels to save energy and water, reduce waste, use eco-friendly transportation, and lower population. This protects the destination for the long time. Finally, all of these actions help to ensure the long-term success of the tourism and hospitality industry. Yeah, a destination that stay clean, culturally rich, and locally supported will attract visitors not just this year, but for many years into the future. So overall, sustainability in tourism isn't just a good thing to do. It is the essential to keep destination uh, attractive, business profitable, and communities thriving. So now let's look more closely at how sustainable development actually help the tourism and hospitality industry in practice. Firstly, it's reduced waste and population from hotels and resorts by promoting better management system. It's also encouraged eco tourism activities and responsible wildlife interaction. Many sustainable businesses manage and protect the environment by using renewable energy and water saving systems. Secondly, it supports local culture. For example, by promoting local artists, craft, and heritage sites. Sustainable tourism also involves local communities in planning so development reflects local needs. It encourages cultural exchange that is respectful, not exploitative. Thirdly, sustainable improve the equities of jobs in hospitality, promoting fair wages and safe working conditions. It also supports community-based tourism such as homestays or local tour guide, so that the benefits of tourism are shared more fairly. Fourthly, it encourages the use of eco-friendly buildings and transport. And travelers are now choosing low impact stays such as eco-lodges. Sustainability is also focused on reducing single-use plastic, recycling, and cutting carbon emission. And finally, sustainability how to balance economic growth with environmental and social responsibility. This key destination attractive and livable for future generations. It also builds trust and stronger relationships between tourists, locals, and business, which make the tourism industry more successful in long term. So overall, sustainable development doesn't only protect nature, it creates better experience, stronger communication, and more resilient tourism industry. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah. Now, let's look at some real examples of environmental sustainable practice being used in the tourism and hospitality industry. Firstly, they are eco-friendly accommodation. These are hotels or lodges that use solar panels, energy energy efficient lighting and low flow waters system. A good example is an eco loaders in Costa Rica. Yeah, Costa Rica that ran completely that comfort and sustainability can go together. Secondly, we have waste reduction and recycling. Many responsible businesses are now banning single-use practice such as straw, water bottles. Yeah, these are provides clearly hotters there's a provide clearly labels recycling bins through hotters areas so both staff and tourists can probably separate waste. Thirdly, water conservation is a key practice. Some hotels are use the rainwater harvesting system while others ask guests to reuse the towels and bed linens to reduce laundry loads. This seemed like small actions, but they save thousands liters of water every day. Lastly, sustainability also includes wildlife and nature's protection. Eco-tours are now led by trained guides who follow strict conservation guidelines. So, additionally, tourism fees are used to support national parks and marine sanctuaries, helping to protect endangered species and fertilize ecosystem. All of these prizes show that protecting the environment is not just possible, it is already happening, and when done correctly, it is not only preserve natures but often improve the traveler's experience and supports local livelihood. Yeah, now let's look at the social slide of sustainability, which is all about how tourism supports and respects local peoples and communities. Firstly, one important practice is hiring locally. Sustainable hotels and resorts make an effort to employ staff from nearby communities rather than bringing in workers from outside. For example, a responsible resource may train and hire local people to work as a sorry as chef, guide, or manager. This help keep jobs and income with the communities. Secondly, this business focus on respecting local culture. This means educating tourists on appropriate behavior, such as the how to dress in temple, how to inter interior like interact with the local tradition politely. Yeah, it is also include promoting local festival, uh, local festivals, crafts, food and stories. So tourism became a way to celebrate, not explore its culture. So, yeah, thirdly, we have accessible tourism. This means designing hotels and attraction to be inclusive for people with disabilities, for examples with ramps, elevators, and clear signage. It can also include offering information in different languages so visitors from many backgrounds can feel welcome. By putting people at the head of the tourism and focus on inclusion and fairness, these social sustainable practices make tourism more meaningful for the both visitors and local residents. Now, let's move to the economic side of sustainability. This looks how tourism can support the local economies in a fair in a fair and responsible way. Firstly, sustainable tourism focus on supporting local business instead of importing everything from outside. Restaurant buy fresh food from local farmers, and hotels decorate their rooms with furnitures or artwork made by local art craftsmen. Yeah, this keep many circulations with the communities and helps more business grow. Secondly, there is community-based tourism. In this model, tourism in this model, yeah, tourists still in homestay or village tour or take part in local activities that are organized by the communities members themselves. A good example is a village tour, like where people act at a guide or host, and the profits are shared fairly among the community. This not bring income, but also empowers local people by giving them control over tourism. Thirdly, sustainable business might provide fair wages and ethical labor. This means ensuring all workers from cleaner to manager receiving fair pays and safe working conditions. Yeah, it's also mean avoiding child labors or any kinds of exploitative in the supply chain by focusing on local economics, share profits and fair work conditions. Economic sustainable practice how tourism create long-lasting positive impacts instead of just making money for large companies. Yeah, now sustainable development is not just a trend, it is essential for the futures of the hospitality industry. The future success of hotels, restaurants, and travelers companies depend entirely on having healthy people, beautiful places, and a safe and a stable planet. Yeah, without sustainability, the very foundation of the tourism and hospitality at a race. So if we don't protect natural destination, they may become populated or destroyed and tourists will start visiting. If we don't respect local cultures and communities, tourism loss its origins and charm. If we don't take care of the environment, issues like climate change, heat wave, drought, or sea level will directly affect travelers and hospitality business. Yeah, that's why sustainability development is not just for good for the planet. It is critical for the long survivors of the industry itself. By adding responsible today, we can ensure that future generation will have the beautiful landscape, rich cultures, and welcoming communities to visit tomorrow. Yeah, in simple word, yeah, sustainability is the key to keeping hospitality growing, resilience, and successful far into the future. Yeah. Sustainability is not just good for the planet, it is also the smart business. Let's start with the saving costs and improving efficiency. Yeah, hotels and restaurants often waste less amounts of the energy, water, and food without realizing it. For eczema, lights are left on all day, taps are not efficient, and buffets throws away lots of leftover food. This waste manages and harms the environment by adopting sustainable practices such as energy-saving light, low-flow showers, and better food planning. Business can reduce waste and cut operational costs. So sustainability actually helps companies become more efficient and profitable in the long run. Next, sustainability is also about creating resilience and inclusive communities. Tourism should help local people not exploit them. Yeah, when business work with the communities by hiring local people and buying local products and respecting cultures, they build tracks and long-time partnership. This makes destination stronger, happier, and better prepared to welcome visitors years after years. In short, sustainability helps both the business and the communities grow together. Yeah. Sustainability development is also about the securing the futures of tourism in a fast-changing world. Firstly, protecting destination for future generation over tourism. Population and climate change can seriously damage the very place tourism went to visit, like coral reef, beach, forest, or historic city. These destinations may lose their beauties and value, not just for us, but also for the future generation. Yeah, secondly, adapting global challenges. Yeah, the global industry is increasing affected by big risks like pandemic and climate change. To survive this new reality, business must become more resilient. For example, by saving water, using renewable energy, cutting emission and planning for crisis. Yeah, and finally, meeting gas expectation. Today, travelers, especially younger generation like a Gen Z, like care deeply about the environment, ethics, and like social impact. They prefer to stay in hotel with the eco-friendly practice and supports business that treats the communities well. So sustainable is not only a moral responsibility, it is something guests are demanding. In short, to stay com- competitive and relevant in the future, tourism and hospitality business must embrace sustainable development now. As we come to the end of this presentation, let's begin everything together by looking at how sustainability prepared the hospitality industry for the future. Firstly, protecting destination for future generation. Without sustainability, we will see fewer clean beaches, forests, and heritage sites due to the population over tourism and biodiversity loss. But with sustainable practice, we can make sure destinations remain beautiful, livable, and enjoyable not only for today tourists but also for the tomorrows. Yeah, secondly, meeting guest expectation mean like modern travelers are becoming more conscious. They prefer eco-friendly hotels and responsible brands. Business that ignore sustainability risks being seen as a wasteful or antithetical. Meanwhile, business that embrace sustainability build a positive brand, like a positive brand image, like visitors image, yeah, win the customer loyalty and gain a competitive edge in a values driven market. Thirdly, saving costs and improving the efficiency as utility price raise and environmental regulation becomes stricter. Yes, and sustainable Hoarders face higher costs, like by reducing energy use and cutting waste. Sustainable business can lower their operation expense and become more resilient in the long run. And finally, creating resilient, inclusive communities. If local peoples are included or hindered by tourist, tourism, yeah, there will be the resistance and loss of cultural authenticity. Sustainable development creates job, support fair wages, builds local pride, and ends strong support from communities, which is essential for long-term success. Yeah. In summary, sustainable development is not just an option, it is necessarily for the hospitality industry to survive and thrive in the future. Yeah, to product destinations satisfy guests, strengthen communities, and secure business success. Yeah. So, yeah. Now I want to share my vision. Yeah. We envision a future where every guest experience leave a positive mark. Where the smile we create today is a match by the clean beaches, thriving cultures and vibrant communities we product for tomorrow's. Our mission is not only to serve, but to sustain. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, you can send me email. This my email I show you in the slide. Thank you so much again.